Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to mix rap beat in FL Studio, how to mix rap beat in FL Studio. So this particular beat, I just finished making it right here. So I'm going to show you step by step on how to mix this rap beat. So if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe and put on the bell notification so that whenever we upload any video, you don't miss up, and do well to make sure that you don't skip any part of this video so that you don't miss any important part. Then also do well to join our free Telegram music production group. The link is in the description below. So if you want to watch any other videos on how to mix beats, on how to record, how to use FL Studio, the link are in the description. So this is our beat right here. So the first thing we're going to do is to go to the section of the beat where you have the density of all the instruments. For example, I'm coming to the chorus here. I'm going to highlight all the chorus. Then after highlighting the chorus, you make sure that all your track already sync to the channel. So all the track here are already connected to the channel. I have already linked all the track to the mixer track. So I link them. So I'm going to preview it and you see all the signals coming out here. Turn up! So the next thing we're going to do is to first of all clean up the mix. Then after we clean up the mix, we're going to balance the mix. So I'm going to solo this particular track right here. So how do you clean up mix? So let me experiment this again. I'm just going to add an EQ, put an EQ. I'm going to clean up all of that sound. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing to the snare. So right here, I added the snare. So follow me step by step just to do exactly the same thing so you can achieve the same result. Right here. So this is pretty much the same thing that you're going to do to all the different tracks. So watch me as I do this. So I actually want this sound to be cool. Same thing. I'm going to do the same thing here. Turn up. So what we are doing right here is filtering and cleaning up all the sound, unwanted sound. Turn up. Turn up. So guys, we have cleaned up all the unwanted frequency from all the instruments. So the next thing we're going to do is to do the balancing, right? To do the balancing. So I'm going to open up all of them and preview them. right here, so the next thing you're going to do is we want to do the balancing of all the instruments. So I'm going to highlight here. I'm going to press Control on my keyboard, Control button down, press down, then left click your mouse, then you drag, left click your mouse and drag. Then I'm going to click the fader and pull it down. So the reason why we do this is to create a headroom. So if you watch this place, you discover there is a headroom. You have enough space for the sound to be able to sound very well. So now that I've bring the mix down, I'm going to preview all the individual instruments. So what we are doing here is to ensure that you balance all the instruments to the individual volume. So don't allow any part of any one of the instruments to be too loud or to be too low. So in this case, let me demonstrate. So as you can see, this particular snare is too low. So I'm going to bring it right up. So definitely there is too loud. So I'm going to bring it a bit down. So I think prettily is fair here. So here it's not sounding too loud, it's not sounding too low. So I'm going to do prettily the same thing to all the instruments. So now that I have done this, then I'm going to turn 3 of my instruments to a mono track. So your kick, your snare are usually going to be in mono. How do you do that? So you come to the kick track, you turn this on all the way to the right. If you turn it the way to the left, it will spread it into stereo. So usually kick instruments are not to be spread, they are to be left in whole. So we have to use this particular knob. We put it down to the right so that it will become thick in the middle of your speaker. There the kick can sound very well. If you turn this knob to the left, it means that you have spread the frequency apart. So kick, snare and bass frequencies are usually left in mono. So how do we turn it in mono? Just by taking this instrument and bringing it to the right. I'll do the same thing. I'll do it to the kick and to the snare. There, and also my bass instrument. So some of these, especially this high, we're going to pan them a little away. So this particular instrument is very, very dried. So I'm going to give it a little room, like a reverb and echo. So I've already inserted a channel where I have my reverb on. So there are 2 ways you can add a reverb to your instrument. It's either you put it direct, like this. Let me demonstrate. So I'll go to my reverb. So this is when you insert the instrument direct into the channel. So this particular method is very good also, but the professional method that is more recommended for you not to dwindle the frequency is to add it to an external box, an external channel. So what we do now is to create an external channel. I simply do come here, I rename this box. I'll now add effect, or I'll add reverb effect. Then I will give it a color. Let me put it red, and I'll click enter. So I'll come here and I will add the reverb. Just add the reverb, reduce the low end, then bring this particular knob down 100% down and leave this 100% off. Then I will come to this particular channel. I'll come here and I'll click this link, and I'm going to link it here. So this particular knob helps you to control the amount of reverb that you're going to add to the instrument. So I don't want it too much. I just want it a bit. Good. So let's preview everything. So guys, this particular mix is pretty sounding well. Then if there are some of them, as you can see, it's already sounding well. So the next thing, before you send it out to your client, you're just going to do a little bit of pre-mastering. So what is pre-mastering? Pre-mastering simply means you're going to enhance the instrument before you send it to your client. How do you do that? So we're going to go to our master section, and we're just going to give a little bit mastering a bit to enhance the quality, then before you send it out to your client or before your own personal use. So we'll come here, right, and we add EQ. So this EQ will now help us to roll out some of those unwanted frequency around that will help build out mod in your mix. So those unwanted frequency, what they do actually, it will make your mix sound dull and will not come out well in the speaker. So we tend to remove them so that our mix and our sound will be free. The sound that we wanted, the wanted instrument will be free and they will sound clear in your mix. So you also come here, add this. So you see this blank space, you just drag it here. This one is a bit. Then we'll come here, we add a compressor. I'm going to compress this by 3 ratio. I'm going to pull back again. So you can see the quality is increasing. So I'm going to do before and after. I'm going to do before, after. So you can see how the quality has come up. Then I'm going to add stereo enhancer. So come here, stereo enhancer. Stereo enhancer, no, not this. This is stereo shaper. Yeah, stereo enhancer. What stereo enhancer actually does is to help to create space in your mix so that they can sound out very well. So I'm going to drag this. So before, after. So you can see it sounds a little bit dull, but when I put after, it sounds a little bit bright because that particular instrument helps to spread your instrument apart and create space between the instruments, and your mix will be fine. Okay, will sound nice. So now that we have gotten this, so we're going to bring our limiter to push it to 0 dB. So we have our limiter here. So to do this, make sure you remove this, put this back down, put this back down. So you're going to use this gain button to give it an overall boost. So if you check the meter here right now, we are now between how many dB? 9 dB. So we're going to push it all the way to 0 dB. Like this. So you can see our channel here is almost reaching the end. Preview right now, before, after. So guys, this is pretty much on how you mix and master your trap beats in the FL Studio. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you turn up the bell notification so that whenever we upload any new video, you don't miss out, and make sure you don't skip any part of this video. So also make sure you share this video to your friends that you want them to learn music production, and do well to join our Telegram class where we upload regular videos on how tips and tricks on how to become better in music production. See you guys in the next video.